Hey everyone, welcome back. Jyoti here.
Shruti here.
I don't know why I'm whispering. I feel like if everything is gonna fall around me. So hence I'm
क्योंकि
whispering
गजब
as if
किया.
that'll
That's right.
yes.
What will fall? Is that the reason why the mic is right in front, like,
Yeah.
of the thing?
If I move it back, it'll just topple over.
You've
Everything
propped
is
yourself.
kept on pillows right now, just letting everyone know. So this is my
Because
makeshift.
Jojo believes in living life with a risk. So
Oh,
put all your technical equipment on pillows because
yeah.
that's how it's safest.
My ring light is going to fall as well. Everything is going to fall. Okay, let's not move. Let's focus
Okay.
on this song. Ali Sethi dropped a new one. Lots of requests have come in. It's called Ghazab Kiya. Music produced by Abdullah Siddiqui. Oh, damn. Okay. Music written by Ali Sethi, adapted from Dag Delvi's Ghazab Kiya. Okay.
Acha, Dark Dalvi. Wow.
Okay. Let's do it. Chalo.
Let's do. Ready?
1, 2, 3, play.
Mhm. This 5 times right now, just back to back. This is going to this. Okay. I absolutely love it. It has been so long since I have heard a track which was so perfectly fusion, which was taking a ghazal and so perfectly, like, just like technoizing it. That's a word. Or like just like, mixing it up and creating such a fresh rhythm out of it where you can't stop moving. It's like the perfect mix between two genres that I completely love.
Yeah.
And Abdullah Siddiqui, man, like,
The second it
like,
started, yeah.
right? Like Ali Sethi though is another level. I think this is, it's like when two amazing, absolutely genius musicians come together and they excel in both their, zones. And then when they their hands meet like this is magic. This is magic. Like, I can't remember the last time I felt like this for a fusion type song. I think back in the day in Mora Saiyan. When suddenly you hear something and it like opens your senses and you're just loving that whatever the combo that is happening.
No.
Like almost it's wow. I'm sorry if I'm sounding like a little too over dramatized, but that's how I'm feeling. I cannot express, I think, clearly what I'm feeling right now. I know I'm going to be listening to the song for the next 6 months straight up. Like I think other songs don't even come close right now. I'm just going to, this is my life right now. This song has just expressed perfectly everything about my life. I will only be listening to this now. Okay, I'm done.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'm also internally having the same reactions. I just can't move and emote as much as you, but like right now, I'm very constricted. But this whole like, first of all, they're both brilliant at what they do. So the fact that they worked on Pasuri together and Abdullah took Pasuri and made it what it was musically, I think I remember Ali Sethi talking about it in that BTS as well, that he took the song somewhere. I'd never imagined it, with the Sonic. So so obviously they are like, admiration for each other and working relationship has started from there and grown from there, and now that they're kind of working together again on this, I kind of had that expectation in my mind that Abdullah is going to give it his treatment, which
His twist.
always shocks us, right? He
Yeah,
does
yeah.
things with the sonics and the arrangement that only he can do. So that I fully expected, and then add an Ali Sethi to that mix. His voice itself is like a mega instrument, right? His voice itself has carried half the
Well
song.
said. Yeah.
So
The
he like it
changes
did
he was doing. Oof.
he doesn't need anything. Even when he performs
Yeah.
on stage,
Yeah.
that like the musicians can actually stop, and he does his own thing and carries the thing through. That's exactly what's happening here, because there's so many empty patches where it's just his voice and he's getting to do what he can do. Let's not even what he likes to do. He can actually execute those notes and play in the manner that he does with his voice. It's kind of like you don't need anything else. And of course, Abdullah recognizes that and has worked around that so beautifully with the arrangement. So I was just like, dude, it takes, as a like as a composer who's collabing with you, he knows how powerful your voice is. So how do I give it those empty patches to play? And how do I build the sonic
Man.
around? It's just done so beautifully and so intelligently. I was just mind blown by that. And then, of course, what can we say about Ali Sethi playing in those empty patches the way he did? Because even when I was listening to what the words and the sentences he was playing, every word he was doing different harkat, but the word was being repeated from the last. So then I just quickly, while you were talking, skim through the lyrics. There's literally like 2 or 3 thoughts of poetry in the whole song, and it's literally basically
That's where
just tere
ghazal,
waade pe, right?
correct. And that's where the ghazal element came in so strongly.
So
Yeah.
strongly. But like the uniqueness in this particular fusion is the repetition of mainly two lines, which is tere waade pe and Ghazab Kiya.
See,
It's
where is the place where electronica or trance or pick EDM merges with ghazals? It's the repetition, right? And that has been executed here like brilliantly. To
exactly.
recognize that and play with it. Okay, Loki, can I just please just say like Abdullah Siddiqui is
High key, say it high key.
high key, low key, mid key, all keys put together and then chuck them in the sea. And Abdullah Siddiqui is standing on the other side. He's just become my favorite, like completely.
Yeah.
Like, there was for a while now, there's been like this gap where I'm liking a lot of new producers, but there is not that one person who's like hitting all those notes in the right way in every production. There are many who are very nice, and I'm really, but Abdullah Siddiqui has become like, my quiet moment. I pick any of his song and listen, and I don't need to think about it.
Mood.
It's every song will be a mood, and every song will be brilliant after brilliant after brilliant.
Yeah.
And
No,
I
but
can't get over it.
that's exactly what I was thinking through the thing, that the fact that the lyrics if you condense every thing into just the thing, there's basically 5 lines there, right? If you remove the repeated portions, and that's exactly what most electronic and house tracks are. They're just,
Correct.
you know, दो main lines होती हैं और फिर वो repetition वाला thought होता है again and again. I've never heard it in ghazal form. So very courageous again, because this is an experiment that could very well have not worked as well,
Yeah.
and
It's like
failed, and for
classical
both of
mixing
them.
with oof.
Yeah,
It's just
also because it's riding
fireworks are
on
going
the
on.
it's
Huh.
riding on the back of Pasuri, which is also the two of them having worked on that together. So if they're going to release a track together, people have high expectations, and then to be this courageous and this experimental, that again shows a lot of bravery as individual artists. So hats off. Now can we talk about the video? The video is drama. I was just thinking,
With Abdullah Siddiqui
play.
songs, though, I expect that now. Like
Yeah,
I
that's
know
fully
it'll be
expected. The
yeah, but
way
you're
it was
right.
executed, I was thinking mimes routine चल रहा है या ये चल like क्या different shadow elements use किए हैं, the way his face has been highlighted in certain portions and his express. I mean, is he an actor also, along with being a singer? What is Ali Sethi doing?
He is artist. He is pure artist.
Oh
He's
my God.
everything.
Clearly, they're very overwhelmed.
My
But
fangirl moment
it's
is going to its height right now. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I mean, on all account, I don't know who conceptualized the video, but props to the video team as well. It was just, I really can't imagine this song being given a more louder video. It needed these kind of this neutral palette that it had, and just it was just the right
I cannot think of anyone
play.
else, any two people who could have carried it off and conceptualized it and created it and done the magic that these two have done to it. I don't think anyone else could have pulled it off. And like the sensibilities have merged together and come up with something so beautiful that when, like how when you were talking about Pasuri, and I was like, if you make these two songs, किसी एक new person को सुना दो, ठीक है, पसूरी सुनाओ और उसके बाद ये वाला गाना सुनाओ,
It
they will not
doesn't.
be able to say it is the same team or same
That's
two people
why.
who are like, same, no chance. And
No
yet both
chance.
songs are so, I mean, Pasuri's Pasuri, man, like what to say about it? The
I
whole world
mean,
knows it, everything.
yeah, that song has broken barriers
It has broken, like gone beyond.
in
It is like sitting.
ways. Yeah.
It has its own, identity in its entirety. And this song, yeah, sorry, I just can't get
I
over it.
know.
I can't get over with this perfect fusion. People talk about fusion. People strive to do it. People have now it's become like a fad to do it. But to truly break something and come up with something new within those parameters,
Yeah.
that's what the song is doing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why it is a super brave, courageous release. Coming on the heels of a Pasuri. I just feel like they knew. Like the thing is, it's like artists of their caliber, when they're making it, they know. They
Yeah,
have
they
that
know.
sense. They're listening to it or they're creating, and they're like, this is something special, They can tell
Yes.
when they're creating. And I'm sure they had that feeling when they were making this. It's beyond okay. I
अब मैं
think we
आधे घंटे
are
के लिए जाके रोने वाली हूँ ये गाना सुनते सुनते
So I'm very surprised कि 26,000 views है ये 4 दिन पहले release हुआ है. Guys, share it with everyone. Share it with, like force people to sit and listen to it because you'll be doing them a favor. This is how you fuse. This is how
Very
you
aptly also
deeply.
Valentine's Day के लिए बहुत ही perfect गाना है like everyone should be sending this to everybody for Valentine's Day. It fit all situations.
When I was listening to it, I was seeing the dancer perform. I was like, I want to perform again. Like I literally had that desire
Inspiring
that I
you.
want to
Imagine.
do a Kathak
Wow.
performance to this.
Wow.
It'll be a challenge as a dancer to emote to every line in a different way. So anyway, on that note, mind is blown. Let's just guys, thank you for recommending this. Thank you Ali Sethi and thank you Abdullah Siddiqui for existing and for creating art.
Yes. Yes.
On that
Oof.
note, DM me. Let me know what your thoughts on the song and other recommendations. Just follow us at SHRUTSPA on Instagram. That's how you support the channel. Please hit those buttons. Take care of you. We'll see you in the next one. Prosper.